What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony with Cur Dog Chronicles. Got my buddy here, Jessie Barnum, with me here. We're going to do a round two. We did an interview a couple months ago, right? Talked about a lot of good stuff. We just kind of wanted to sit down again and kind of chop it up. Really excited about talking with Jessie. Jessie's full of knowledge of this dog stuff and all that. We got a couple special guests here today. I got two of my hunting dogs with me. I got Creed and I got Cinch. These are black-mouthed curs. I'll talk about them in a little bit. But Jessie's got his two bird dogs with him today. I'm going to let him introduce them.
Savannah, come here.
These dogs are unbelievably trained.
Savannah, here.
He spends a lot of time with them.
Come on, girl. Sit.
So tell us about them. I think we talked about in the last interview what they were.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to see them. We were putting a name to a face.
Tuna's a French Brittany, and Savannah is a Springer Spaniel. So, generally in the bird dog world, Tuna could point and flush and retrieve. However, Tuna really loves to point birds. And sometimes you just gotta take what it is. She really doesn't like to retrieve. But I'll put her up against any other pointing dog out there. She loves to find birds. Savannah, she's a rescue, and she loves to find lizards right now.
Lizard hunter.
But you know, she's a good dog. They listen. You know, and that's something that for me is more important than actually going out and finding birds and killing birds. Is a dog that listens, because you can control your dog, and if there's no birds out there, you still have a good day. If you have a dog that you can't control and you're spending the whole day chasing your dog,
oh, that's a nightmare.
then you have a nightmare. Yeah. So it makes no fun hunting when you're hunting your own dog. So, that Savannah, did I tell you to move? Sit.
Look at that. Wow.
So, like I said, Savannah's still learning. Tuna won't move for hours. But it's about controlling your dog, and you don't have to beat your dog. I don't have a shot collar on my dogs right now. They know what the negative call is. When I just said she turned around and immediately knew she was in trouble, because for some reason she thought she was free and she wasn't. But a good day in the field is your dog's running around. You can control them. You know, if you need to recall your dogs, you recall your dogs. Especially these dogs that both like water.
Wasn't she just swimming in the pool? Oh yeah, it's a redneck water park for her, huh?
Yeah, and you know, in Florida we got water, and you don't want to lose your dog if you can recall him and save him from a gator. It's a good day. So
so these bird dogs, obviously, if you guys look the difference, these black-mouthed curs are a little bit bigger than these bird dogs. These are what, 30-pound dogs?
33 pounds.
33 pounds. Creed here is actually he's a pretty good size for a yellow dog. He, what do you say? He's probably 70 pounds.
Yeah.
And Cinch is, I don't know, he's probably a 50-pound dog. Actually, the shirt I have up front here is Lucky 69 Hog Dogs, my buddy Kai. You have some of these guys' blood here. Actually, it's their grandfathers. The bigger dog here, his name's Tough, and that's Creed's grandfather, so you can see the size difference. Creed's bigger. And then the other dog here is Jax, and that's Cinch's grandfather. So you can see genetics play a huge role in the size of these dogs. Just in general, just by looking at them, you can tell. Jax was a smaller dog, and Tough was a bigger dog, and it kind of bleeds down into their genetics with their grandchildren here. I believe Tough. These are Weatherford Bend dogs. I had a video a while back about kind of touching on cur dogs and a little bit of their history. And when it comes to black-mouthed curs, you got kind of two lines of dogs, really. I mean, you got a bunch of lines, but it's kind of divided into two main dogs. You got like kind of Weatherford Bends and Ladner dogs. They're both really good dogs. I know the Ladners out there in Mississippi are doing some really good stuff. And the Weatherford Bend lines, a lot of it comes out of Texas. So these guys are, you can, just by the picture or on the shirt and just seeing them, you can see how genetics plays a good role. But Bird dogs, I don't think they're really that big in general, are they?
Well, I mean, there's different types of bird dogs.
Yeah, we talked about that in the last
everybody
one.
likes their species,
Yeah.
and the same thing with any other dog population. A lot of people try to outbreed the hunting for the looks.
Exactly. The GSP, I think, right?
Yeah, GSP is a big one.
German
They,
Shorthair
they
Pointer.
try to get the looks, the dark, pretty looks, and if you're not going to use them, for their purpose, you're probably not going to have a good dog.
We talked about it with the Catahoula.
Yeah. So
breeding it for the looks. And
turn here.
what?
That's it.
So obviously the size of their dogs. Is there a specific reason why they were kind of bred small, or what?
So
I know you explained to me a little bit about
a little bit about the French Brittany. So they were bred actually as poaching dogs.
Really?
So back in the day, they were bred in the Brittany region of France, and they were used by the English to poach birds. They were small. They were able to get them in, get them out, and not be seen so much. So they were actually bred as poaching dogs, and
yeah, I can tell because they're petite size. What about
Very
the
petite
spaniels?
size.
Is there any reason why they're kind of smaller, or is it just kind of how they came out? I guess.
no, but I can tell you, I don't know a whole lot about the Springer Spaniel. I adopted
Except
her,
she's got
but
elephant ears. So.
her coat is completely different.
Yeah.
Very watery.
They're more retrievers, aren't they?
She loves to retrieve,
Yeah.
but she'll dive down 4 foot deep and retrieve something. She loves the water. She loves to dive. She loves to swim. Very water repellent, but also seems to smell a little bit more than.
Yeah, I know they're
Sit.
long ears.
Hey, sit.
They can get a little stinking of their.
Yeah, her ears are in the water bowl
Yeah.
more than, and she drinks twice as much water as Tuna during the day,
Yeah.
but only pees half the time.
Yeah.
So it's just weird how dog breeds work. And
I don't get it either. No, I think we did talk about it on the last interview. The styles of bird dogs, like bay dogs. These guys are bay dogs. We talked about that.
yeah, you guys got a bay dog and a catch dog,
Exactly.
and then we got a pointing dog and a flushing dog.
So just to reiterate what they do, what's Tuna's job, and then what is Savannah's job?
So Tuna runs out, she finds birds, she stops immediately. Like, think about running 100 mile an hour and just slamming the brakes. That's what she does.
Look at her already.
And
winded.
she literally will point her nose in the direction of where that bird is, and somewhere between 10 and 20 yards, depending on the wind, they pick up wind scent. That bird's going to be in there, and her nose is going to point in the direction. So I know if she stopped, and her body might be pointed this way, but her head's going to be pointed this way just because of the direction she was running.
Yep.
She's going to point where that bird scent is.
That's awesome.
And then, in the world, Savannah would come in after Tuna. While Tuna stopped,
Tuna's got a
Tuna's
point.
not going to move. Savannah's going to put her nose down. She's going to get in the briars, and she's going to push that bird up so somebody can shoot it.
Okay. And that's the flushing.
That's the flushing part of it.
Okay. So
And
Tuna's the finder.
ideally, you don't have to have a flushing dog. You can have a pointing dog. You can kick the bird up yourself and shoot it.
But what's the fun in that? Man? We got to work the dog.
You got to work the dogs. I mean, you got to
Exactly.
get the dogs. Got to get exercise, and anytime you have a dog that has a job, you got a better dog.
Exactly. I've had these guys since they were babies, and to watch them grow and to work them has been a privilege. And I shouted my buddy Mike Cribbs out the last video. These are products of his breedings, and he is doing a phenomenal job. These guys here, Creed might be a little bit more leggy than Cinch, but don't cut Cinch short. He'll go right out just as far as him. Roll out a mile plus. Silent dogs, they don't yip on track or nothing. They're keeping up with the older dogs, and I have enough confidence to bring these guys out on a big piece of property as I do my older dogs. So they're making it happen, and it's been actually a really pleasure to raise them. And I've actually got, like I said, I got to see these guys kind of work in the field, and this is the little Energizer bunny from hell that I was telling you guys about. Jessie actually had to pull her out of the field because she was Remember that day when you
Yeah,
you pulled alfalfa out of the field the one day?
She gets hot, but she won't stop.
So these guys are already using their nose too.
It's one of those things you got to do. You gotta stop your dog. You should know your dog's limit. Stop your dog when they're hot. Make them cool off. And the one thing you guys might hate me for, but if you guys got a dog that's overweight, then you're not doing right by your dog.
No, you're not. Unless
you see these dogs here, all four of these dogs. All four of these dogs are, you know, a lot of people would say on the skinny side, but if you take them to a vet, they'll say they're hunting dogs. They're probably where they need to be.
Exactly.
You know, but if they're overweight, then you're not doing justice for your dog. You're just creating health issues for your dog. So even if you don't use your dog as a hunting dog and it's a hunting breed, you should keep it in shape and check their food.
Yeah, I agree. I think nowadays the overweight dog is cute, and that's more healthy apparently in people's eyes. But in all reality, this build here, this slender, sleek build, and athletic build this is a healthy dog. This is a working dog.
I mean, you should be able to run your hand along their side and feel their rib line. Not see their rib line, but be able to feel their rib line.
Same here with these dogs. Cinches.
You can't see her ribs, but you can feel them when you rub along there. If you can't feel your dog's rib lines by lightly touching across that rib, then your dog's probably overweight.
I agree. I think you're doing a great job with these guys. I just wanted to kind of touch on that. It wasn't going to be a very long interview. We're doing another raw interview, guys. I just kind of wanted to bring the dogs in on this. Last interview we talked about blackmouth curs, we talked about Brittany's and Spaniels, but you didn't get to see them. So this is a little extension from the first interview here of getting to put a name to a face. Jessie does a phenomenal job with these dogs. I've seen him make these dogs sit and walk around the house, do a job, and come back, and they're still sitting, haven't moved. So he spends a lot of time with them, and it shows. I mean, they haven't left their side. I'm over here kind of manhandling mine, just because they're ready to kind of go. I'm watching their noses picking up scent as we speak, and could be a hog weird nearby. We don't know, but these dogs are always
been rooting up the yard.
Exactly. So. These dogs are always kind of ready to go. I mean, you can see them; they're pointed in a direction, ready to look. Savannah's kind of just chilling, but don't get it twisted. She will go. But this dog here, I'm very impressed with her. I think where has she been again?
She's been,
I can't remember if we talked
North Dakota. I mean, she's been kind of all over. She loves to go all over, and she's hunted all kinds of different species. She loves to guide hunters, but she's a good dog. The one thing I do really like about her is, and actually both the dogs now, is they know a release command. You know, they're both sitting right here, and I can say all kinds of different things, and they know that they can't leave right now. I can say pretty much anything I want, like pizza, hot dog, bananas. But they know as soon as I say the right word, they're gone. They're going to go out and have fun. And I'll do it now. Okay. And they want to go. They want to go and have fun. Go ahead, girl.
So these guys think it's time to go too, but we're going to just hold these guys back. If they go and get on a hot track, they're probably.
Yeah, then we're going to spend the rest of the evening.
We got no tracking.
You guys are coming with us.
Yeah.
If we got to go fetch a hog.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support.
Hey, cheers, and the Packers are beating the Bears. Right?
Go Jets. Anyways, like I said, Jessie and I wanted to just kind of do a little quick interview, show you guys the dogs and stuff. We're at Jessie's Airbnb. What's it called again?
The Bird's Nest in Arcadia, Florida. You can come stay here, look it up.
What's your rates again? I think you said it.
Yeah, you're looking at about $100 a night.
That's not bad. That's good. And plus, you got out here in the country. We're actually, we're out here in deep Arcadia.
I got owls and hawks. You can come pet them, and
you got this little outdoor kitchen. He's got a beautiful setup out here, man, and definitely check it out if you guys are coming to Arcadia to do anything fun or just in the whole area in general. So, all right, guys, awesome. Take care.